heading home to possibly work on the Camaro a little bit this evening, and take a couple looks at that alternator, and oil pan on the transmission has a small leak still, so we got to figure that out. And yeah, we're gonna get that thing up and running. All right, well, get here, and here's the Nova. Well, there's a vacuum, but here's the Nova and the Mustang. Oh, I always love looking at these engines. A little dirty right now, got a little corrosion, needs a polishing, but it's a nice setup. Got AC and everything else. Got the Mustang. Always awesome. I love driving this thing. These don't get driven as much as they should, but they're fun. Oh yeah. There's how you know things. Right there. So, then we got the coupe out there. We got Dale having too much fun. So I gotta go in there with all that stuff and look for some welders in there. That's what we're gonna do. Not saying he's a hoarder or anything, but he's collected stuff over the years. I mean, you got VW heads everywhere. You got this coupe right here. I think, I can't remember if that's a Chevelle. That's a hardtop Chevelle. That's the convertible Chevelle. It's a truck, I don't know what year. That's another sedan, or coupe. And I think that's a Firebird. And then, I don't remember what that is. But then in that Connex box, there's like 2 cars in there, and there is this Camaro, and in that Connex box there's 1 or 2 cars. I don't know what's in the white trailer. I don't think anything right now, but yeah. So let's see this T-bucket real quick. We're going back here in the long lost realm of things. There's the T-bucket. It's been back here for almost 20 years. And then there's this 67 or 68. This is a 68 Camaro. So I don't have a lot of good light in here, but all the parts are inside of it or on top of it. It's ready to be completely rebuilt. It's just waiting. The T-bucket was good until he lost control of it one day and bent the front steering. There's mud all on the floor from water getting in here. But yeah, nice little 350. A lot of cool little things. Some drill presses. And some big old toolboxes. What happens when you collect things over 4 or 5 decades and you don't have a shop to use it all in, you just keep collecting. So I've got to see about 2 welders in here that I got to get to. I think that red one is one, and then I got to find the other one. There's some hubs. But yeah, so that's my joy right now. I'd love one of these drill presses. I'm taking one home anyway. So let's let me look around in here and see what I can find towards the welders. A little Miller, old school welding box. So a couple of engines back there. I think a 383, I think a 454, and something else back there. So, oh, all right, I gotta look for this welder because I gotta get this done. So I'm gonna grab this. Oh, taking a break. It's a lot of work in there. So here's his 73 Ford F100. Come around here, checking out his 34 Ford. And over here, where his tent's been ripped in half, got a Mustang Fastback. And there, I can't remember what's over there. Yes, buddy. And then you got a Victoria and another Chevy pickup. And then you got some other stuff around the corner. But yeah. So we got some things out here. They're pretty fancy. Yeah. It's pretty sweet. He's got door poppers on it, no handles on the outside. Sounds nice when it's running. So things haven't been ran in a little while. Gotta get there though. But yeah, back to moving these welders. All right, well, after a lot of rain and then after loading everything, I've got me a drill press, two big ESAB welders from basically the 80s and 90s that I have to look at, make sure it works good. Little cabinet for the drill press, and then I got 3 bottles of gas to use, and lots of hose and cord for these welders. So we're gonna find out how good, or if these even work. Hopefully they do. Now I gotta get home and take them out. So let's get home. All right, we're home. There's a Camaro and everything. So now I gotta unload 2 welders, 3 bottles, that little cabinet thing, and the drill press. So yeah, this is not going to be fun. Let's start trying to figure this out. All right, well, that was not easy if you saw, but I just wanted to do it the quick way because otherwise, behind there is my 2 engine hoists, and that would have been the way I would have taken it out. I do think I want to put a gantry up here tied to those 2 6x6s, and yeah, so when I bring stuff in with my truck, I can just hook up a come along or chain, what is it called? Chain hoist. And yeah, drop it down from there. But yeah, it's a pain in the butt all the time. So yeah, these are ESABs. Number on the back of this one is LR 371. I don't know. They've been sitting, that's all rust and dust, dirt. So they have about 50-foot cords because they were used for industry construction back in the 80s and 90s. And yeah, so I'm going to start cleaning them up a little bit, checking them all out, checking everything out with them, shorten this hose so I can actually put the gas bottle right there instead of trucking this thing everywhere, because all I got is little gas bottles over there. That big one's argon, which is going to be used for lift TIG. So yeah, this is the Migmaster 250, and as you see, these things can be in some rough shape. And see, you can even get a spool gun. So, oh, and this is rusted a little bit. Uh-oh, there we go. But we're gonna have to play with all this and loosen it all up, and then check it all out. Probably have to replace the ground straps and whatnot, but we'll see how this all goes and plays out and everything else. So, all right. Well, we're done right now. So, figure all this out, start looking at these and cleaning them up and getting them better. Get all this rust off. Now I'm gonna dirty up my shop even more. They hold a 40-pound spool, I can tell you that much, because I took one out. I can't even lift this one up because it's missing a bolt right here, and these are kind of seized. See this, just been sitting. So rust from the bottom of the paint ate it away. This one's pretty good. It's got its little holes, or its little stoppers right there. So yeah, I'm gonna spray all this down with WD-40. We're gonna vacuum all this out, start cleaning it up, getting it ready for trials of working. So that's what I'm doing tonight, and we're gonna come back later and check these things out. So yeah, and I gotta check this thing out too. Pretty fancy. I needed a drill press. So what this does is it actually bolts to here, and so you can put all your stuff in here, and this little doohickey rolls around, has these little wooden drawers. I haven't even opened these. Ugh. And then this one's busted, it looks like. I guess these are sealed shut from the weather. We'll have to figure that out. But this little thing, you can flip it, have it all the way down, flip it up, roll it around. So it's pretty nifty. Full bottle of argon, 2 bottles of 75-25, and that was my day. This is dirty work. So yeah. So short little video, I guess, of me getting these things out and checking them out. Like I said, they will be in the next video. Slowly taking them apart, looking at them, and cleaning them all up to make sure that they run. Yeah, I'm not an expert at this. I'm just playing, but they were handed to me to look at, possibly fix. So that's what I'm doing. And they're old. Hopefully I can find the parts for them if I need them. But we're gonna get some old WD and some old PB and some CRC knock loose. So I need them to sponsor me. I use this stuff too much. Oh, but anyway, I want to thank you for joining into another episode of the shop, and yeah, check this stuff out. I'll go more in depth on my other channel, 251 Designs, because that's where all the fabrication and talk through of different things is going to be. So, till next time, thanks, and